Hey everybody, welcome back for another session this week. Good to have you here. I'm pretty excited about today's session. Just going to probably show you something that some of you might not know about. But we're going to be covering the one product store and how does the one product store look like. I mean, I guess at the end of the day, you could put a product in there, and then you can make it a one product store by just adding the product into the product information, but it kind of, it doesn't look right. So I've come up with a way that you can actually you can do it 10 times better. And so I'm just going to go through that. But before I do, I just want to say hello to Tyra. Great to see you, Tyra. I'm going to be on your hopefully on your power hour tomorrow, but I kind of think it's actually running in line with another event. I don't know whether you're still having it or not tomorrow, but anyway, that's another story. I want to get into this because there's so much to go through. So much information to retain. The other thing is that if you're watching this live, please put a hashtag live and put your questions in there if you want to. I'll try and get through some of the questions. If there's too many, I probably won't get through all of them. Just letting you know now. And if you're watching this replay, put a hashtag replay. Okay, so let's get into it. I'm going to share my screen. And when you come into the GrooveKart area, you're going to come into where your gallery is of all your different stores. And I'm going to go into the this one here, which is go to buy now, which is this one. Actually, I'll just use this part there. I get into the dashboard. So I'm just keeping an eye on the chat because as people come in, then I can just acknowledge the fact that they've turned up. But when you get into the dashboard, I'll go into my products, and I just want to show you that I actually have got a product in there, which is actually an e-bike, an e-mountain bike, and that's this one here. And I'm going to show you, some of the stuff that you need to fill out. Now, I used I used Groove.ai to create this, all this information here, and gave me a really good title for my product as well. Here again, look, just so that you know this, when you're actually doing the information, put the title of your actual product name into the description area as well. Now, this is my keyword. Okay, that's my keyword. And then I've got all the other information here, all the specifications. I've got all the what do you call it? The tags, all the different tags, the brand of the bike. I've got my category name there, and I've made that a default, which is e-bikes. I have my my images here that I uploaded. And then come down here, I've got my managing my variants. Now, variants are just all the different, I guess, different colors and different sizes and all that sort of thing. Now, actually, I just wanted to say this before we move on or progress forward. When you're doing a one product store, aim for a high ticket price product. Don't do it for a low ticket product because it's not really worth the work. Okay, make it a high ticket product because you're going to make, it's, pardon my French, a kick-ass homepage. You really want to make it look good. Now, you do actually have the ability to actually turn this into a one product website just by using the product information in here. And you can simply just put it on as set this product as a home page. But I don't want to set that as a home page because it's not going to actually do the home page any justice because for whatever reason, there's a different responsiveness when it comes to the product page and the actual home page. And I'm going to show you, I'll show you the difference. If I set this to a home page, now I would have had the images in there, but this would be the home page where people will come to. Now, it's not too bad. You would say that's not too bad. That's okay. Immediately, they're going to be able to add it to the cart and whatever. But what I found when I started putting images in here on a mobile device, they looked a little bit squished up. And there was no way I could actually control that. So not in the product information area. So what I decided to do is because this was going to be a one product page and it was going to be a high-end product page, I decided to actually put most of the information and images on the home page. Okay. G'day, Michelle. Good to see you in here. I hope it's not too hot over there in Australia. So yeah, look, just sort of going back on that. So I've opted to go for a home page as to actually place the whole sort of advertising or promotion of the product. And I'm going to show you what that looks like, right? So if I go back to here and I'm going to switch this off, I'm going to switch off the set as a home page. I don't want that. Okay, now I've got everything here. As you can see, and I'm going to scroll back up. Sorry about all the up and down this here. I've got all the types of information that I need in here. Now, a lot of this has actually been information that has been come from the product listing itself on a drop shipping site. But, like I can put other information in here, particularly like, I don't know if anybody was on my last session, which was a live session, which was a Groove live session just the other day, and I was talking about how you could use Groove.ai to create a product description and all that for your products. Now, one of the things that I had in that product description was create identify an issue and provide a solution type sort of a description as well. So that's what I need to do with this one. I need to also get that so that I've got that in there. Hopefully you know what I'm talking about, but it's sort of the pain, pleasure type sort of scenario. So people can identify with, especially guys that go out people that go out mountain biking and things like that. We can put something in there that kind of drives them or entices them or even influences them to sort of want to consider actually purchasing something like this. All right, because it is a high ticket product. So you got to do everything you can to actually try and sort of get the viewer to buy or to take action. And like I said, I've got all the tags there. I've got all the images, all the variants. And if we go into there's all the variants. The default variant is this one here. So that's the one that's going to show up first, and which is going to be first on list. And I'll show you what I meant by that. So when you go into here, onto the product page, you're going to see that's the first bike that you're going to see on here. Okay, and you can just flick through them if you want to. Okay, now these here do actually blow up, but I've found some of these images are a little bit more smaller. But these ones on an angle are a little bit bigger. So if I go on that one there, they're a bit more bigger. So people can get a good idea. Images is golden when it comes to product. Selling products on, well, especially a high ticket product. Good clear images is really, really essential. Nancy, hi, how are you? Good to have you here. Now the other thing is that we'll go back to the product. We'll go back to the home page. So I'm just going to exit out of there. Oh, I needed to mention, most of the fields are all done. The ones that are actually important anyway that I need to get done. Things like the meta title information. I've got that here as well. I've got the description there, the meta description. This is stuff. This is content that Google picks up on. Okay, so Google gets to read this stuff. So that's really important to have that in there. It doesn't have to be the same as your product title or your product description. This is really just for Google, and it's got some essential information in there that will actually help Google serve their clients better. So people might be searching for these kind of things like electric bike. That's perfect for terrains, for all terrains. That has a dual battery system. Things like that. And then we've got the open graph, which is when you share it to social media. This is the text you're going to see. All right, and then that's the image you're going to see when you share it to social media. So, having all those sorts of things sorted out is really going to optimize your SEO. Okay, I'm just going to exit out of that. So what we're really after, we're after a really good looking home page or one page, one product website, if you like. And so let's just go to here. This is the product page, what I just shown you, but I'm going to take us to the home page. And this is what I'm talking about. When people come to this page, they're going to come to this. Now, this is what you're after. You're after some really good images, some high-res images that you can put on there. I've got more info button, which actually takes people to the product page. I'll just click on that so you can see. So it'll actually take them to the product page where they can actually add it into their cart. But let's just go back a step again and let's scroll down the page. And here we have some really good images. I've got my keyword in there as well. And if you've done Simon's AI SEO, you'll actually know just how important, which is the AI SEO, AI for SEO Insider Secrets. But the keywords are really important on your web page. And I've got the 3 different colors. So I've got the black and the white and the green. And these bikes actually have got 2 batteries. There are bikes which are a bit more cheaper, same model, with 1 battery. So I have some variables there. I've got different colors, and I've got bikes with only 1 battery and bikes with only 2 batteries. So it makes this whole one-page product more worthwhile producing or creating. Okay, so we come down here. It's always good to have a video. I did this image here, this thumbnail, through Canva. That was a thumbnail that I did, and I thought that would look pretty good, rather than having an image that's been selected by YouTube from the actual video itself. But let me show you, and I've got the phenomenal power, but let me show you just how much power this bike actually has, and you'd be flabbergasted. So there you go. It's pulling a caravan. Wow, I mean, how awesome is that? And then you're going into countries like like mountain ranges, but also into places like snow and all that. And it's funny. I was just talking to somebody just before this live, and they asked me. It was actually Karen, actually. What made you pick that bike? And so it's because I did a little bit more research on it, and then I seen the video at pulling a caravan. But look at this; it's actually, you can use it in the snow. So this is a really good video to use for this particular bike, and it shows with a long range description there. So let's go out of this. Let's just pause that and scroll down. But then I've got things like this, little bits of information about little snippets of the lights. Those are the headlights. The design, even making reference to the low noise emissions. I've actually put that in there because there is no exhaust on these bikes, right? So you're not going to get any loud sounds coming from the exhaust. And these are all images that have come from the actual listing on the drop shipping site, all right? And all I did was download them. Now, I'm going to show you a tool that you can use to actually download images like this. But if you scroll down, there's a lot of information there, like that people can actually have a look at. This is all crucial. All this stuff here, all the different images and the specifications. And look at this. If you have a look, this guy is 6'8", and that's, compared to him with the bike, that bike is big enough for even a person that's 6'8". And it takes up to about, I think it's 330 pounds, which is about 120 kgs if you work in metric. All right, so it's a pretty cool bike. So Tyra, okay, are we able to visit your store to get a feel? Of course you can, Tyra. Up here is it's called, at the moment, it is called shop.gotobuynow.com. Now, it's not live. All right. So in a sense, is I'm not actually, I haven't completed it yet. There's a lot of other stuff that I need to do, but I thought I'd do the homepage first so that you guys can actually see for yourself just how effective an actual one product page can actually look, and encourage people to buy, right? Because that's what it's all about. So, you use the AI, to create some a story behind the bike for your product details, or even on here, you can put some content on here as well. But the whole thing is to actually make your one product page look, look very professional, and people will want to buy. And electric bikes are now something that's actually becoming a lot more in vogue, if you like, a lot more popular. And the other reason why I selected this bike is because, and I was telling Karen this, is because it kind of resonates with early 1900s bikes with the pan seat, with mixed up with a bit of modernization, obviously. But that's what it kind of reminds me of, the old Indian bikes and the old Harley bikes back in the early 1900s, and they had those pan seats. And that's why I kind of went for it, because it had that nostalgic look as well. And plus, it's got that power. So I did some homework on this bike. I actually did my due diligence, and I found out more about it. And, I spent quite a few hours selecting this particular bike. And believe me, there's tons of them. And this is the one I decided to choose. But there are other good options in there as well. But, I'm sure that this one would be a popular bike as well. Now, I'll talk to you about images and how you can download images. Now, you can actually do it, like if you were able to find the bike, which you can on our AliExpress, but it's actually on Banggood. And Banggood is where, they have a lot of these bikes. Now, Banggood, I covered that last week about Banggood. If you go there and you have a look, they've got a huge range of electric bikes. They've even got a range of like electric motorbikes, like full-size motorbikes. Well, actually one in particular at this stage, but I think there's going to be more. And they're all delivered from the US. It's not from outside of the US. It's within the US. That's a huge plus. All right. The fact that it's actually, you can drop ship this item is a big bonus, but even being delivered within the US, from the US, is a huge, huge bonus. All right. So the last Friday was, sorry. Okay. Yeah. So let's go down to, I'm going to show you a Chrome extension that you can actually use to download images from anywhere, whether it be from like AliExpress or Amazon or anything like that. But it's a little extension tool called Download All Images. And make sure you get the one that looks like this, all right? And get that installed onto your Chrome browser. And when I add it, I'm going to add it as an extension. I don't know what this comes up for. This must be a intended use. Next, start download. Don't know why all the puppies. Hope you like all the downloads. Okay. All right. So hopefully I've got that extension. Let me just have a quick look. There. Yep, there it is. Download all images. So when I go to a site like Banggood, because unlike the GrooveKart Ali Connect connection that we actually have when it comes to downloading stuff, we can only do that from AliExpress. So if I go there to AliExpress, and just to refresh your memory, if you've seen me use this before, but if I go to AliExpress and then I click on a product, say for instance that one there, this one here, what's going to pop up over here, hopefully, it doesn't pop up here. So normally what you will get, if you connected your site with the GK AliExpress tool within GrooveKart, you'll get little green buttons up here that will say import into GrooveKart, import the product, and then also import the reviews. But you can only do that with AliExpress. But with this other tool, you can actually do it with the image downloader or downloading images. So when I click on it, what's going to happen? Oh, actually, I need to probably click on a product there. Actually, let's go to Banggood, because that'll be a better example. Okay, go to product. So now I want to actually download all the images for this particular product. So I'm going to go up to my Chrome extension folder here, and then I'm going to click on the download all images. Actually, I'm just going to pin it. Actually, what I'll do first, I want to actually do the settings on this, because you're going to get every single image. I want to put some rules on this. So I'm going to click on the 3 buttons here, and I think it's options. Oh, manage extension. Oh no, that's not it. Oh, that's gone ahead. We don't want that just yet. We want to right click on that, and then we want to go into options. Okay, options. See how it's got 64 by 64. So anything that's actually around about 64 by 64 pixels and up, it'll actually download. We don't want all those small images, so I'm going to go at the very least 500 by 500 pixels in images. That way then I'm not downloading a whole range or a whole lot of images. So I'm just going to set that to there, and I'm going to head back to here again. Now let me close out of that, and then I'm going to click on this again, this extension, and now it's actually half the amount of the last one. So I'm going to get all these different images that are going to be coming up. I don't think you can see this. Let me just show this again. I'm going to stop share, and I need to show my window. Actually, I'll show. How do I do this? Okay, I'm going to have a little bit of trouble here trying to do this. Restream. Okay. Right, I am going to show my entire screen, because I think that's how it works. And there. All right. Okay. So hopefully you can see that. And if I drag this over there, then I can still see you guys. And I'm going to make this my entire screen. All right. Okay. Now you can see it. It's wide, but you can see it. But up here with the Chrome extension, that's going to pop up. And then from here, it's a zip folder. So you can actually just go to the folder, and then you can get all the images. So here, I'm just going to cut and paste. Cut from there, I'm going to put it into a folder. I'm just going to put it into anything here. I'm going to go into demo, I think. Demo. And I'm just going to add there, paste. And from there, I'm going to extract. Oh, and then open that up. And now, actually, I don't think it actually brought all the images in, but it normally would bring all the images in, but you should be able to see all the different images. So it's brought in one, but I think there might be a bit of a screw up here somewhere. But yeah, I just tested it just before we went live, and it was working definitely fine. In fact, I grabbed a whole lot of images, and let me see if I can find them actually. It wasn't those ones there. Trying to find ENG. Okay. Probably going to have a little bit of a problem trying to find them because I've got too many stuff in there, but you can actually download all the different images. So you should be able to get all these ones here. There's actually not many images in there really, other than the review ones. But give it a try anyway. It's called the download all images, and it looks like this, the logo. Get that onto your extension, and you should be able to do that. You should be able to actually download all the images, play around with it, whatever. But you're going to need that because you're going to want to be able to upload images to your product information. And, particularly if you're going to create something like this, right? You really do need some really good images. You can actually probably find these bikes too as well on AliExpress, so you can use the GK AliExpress tool. But if you're on a different site and you can't find that product on AliExpress, then that tool would be a really good tool to use. So that's a one product store. If you want to get this kind of effect, this is something that you would want to try and achieve as a one product tool. And remember, make sure that it's a high-end product, high ticket product. Don't muck around with just low ticket. Make sure it's a high ticket product. That way, then it makes all this work worthwhile. All right. And so if you can replicate something like that, then that's really cool. Okay, so that's us for the one product store. I just want to move on to other stuff that we've got on coming, and I'm going to stop share and reshare because I don't want to share my whole entire screen. Window. Can't even see which one I'm on. That one there. All right, so I'm just going to go to our calendar. What have we got on? We've got quite a fair bit on before the year ends. And so just coming to our calendar where I just had before. Now I can't find it. I've lost myself in this whole thing. Where's my calendar gone? There. Okay. Oh, sorry. There's no calendar yet. We come to here. There it is there. Okay. You want to come to the groove.cm resources/resources. Come to our calendar and then go into the join exclusive live events. And in here, we have a few things happening this week. We just had before our Mastermind Retreat information preview for our next retreat, which is going to be in Tokyo, Japan. And that is going to be from the 16th to the 24th of May, 2024. So it's not that far away. And then tomorrow we have the Power Hour with Tyra. Tyra's in the chat. She's in the house. So, and I'm going to be there as well. If you want to focus on a project that you're doing, and this is the place to do it in the Power Hour, because it does actually force you, to actually work on something that you've probably been trying to work on maybe for the last week. If you're anything like me, you go from one thing to another, and sometimes you don't even get the time to finish one particular project. So that's the reason why I'm jumping in there too as well. But also as well, I'm there to help where I can. And after that, we have a free training, which is for Eventbrite. So if you've never done Eventbrite events before, but you've always wanted to learn, this training is absolutely golden. I've done one, the last one, for the same thing, and this is for John Chong will be doing this one, and it was just I guess it was eye-opening, just exactly what you can actually do with Eventbrite. So as it says there, Eventbrite's lead gen power. So it's probably goes under the radar with some people, but because you don't know enough about it. But John goes through it, he explains everything, and it's very, very easy to follow. And believe me, it is well worth going to. I don't think there's any more free seats left, because I was a bit late getting in there. They only have a certain amount of free seats, so I paid a small fee to do it again, because I just thought the first time around was awesome. I want to do this again just to make sure that I haven't missed anything. So I'm going to be doing it again tomorrow. Now, it is a long session. It's from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. GMT plus 8 time. So, be prepared for the amount of hours, but it is full on and is very, very informative. Okay, so that's tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Next one is we have on Saturday, which is a bit shorter, and this is with JJ. And like, if you've wanted to get into TikTok and you want to learn how to sort of capitalize on that, JJ is the man. JJ Fernandez. He's going to be taking us through a crash course on TikTok lives. So it's a 101 session, crash course 101. He's gonna be guiding us through how you can go live on TikTok. Now, obviously, some of you out there going, well, I don't really want to show my face and all that sort of thing. I'm sure JJ will also show people how you can do it without even showing your face. So there are people like that. Funny enough, I just here in my hometown, I was telling one of my a friend as well as a colleague, if you like, about this TikTok crash course event coming up on Saturday. He sells fire and risk insurance. And he's been wanting to get on TikTok, but he just doesn't know how to leverage it or how to use it properly. And he was really interested in coming on to this crash course. So hopefully he can come be on it on Saturday. But he definitely wants to take advantage of it. All right, so that's the two events coming up. In the next few days. The other thing is, I just want to quickly go through. Once again, the amazing holiday special that Groove Digital have got on at the moment. And it's a crazy price, and it's going on. There's another 18 days to go. I think that's a really good time frame to get in at, now, if you want to take advantage of the deals that they have. And I'm only really going to go through the two platforms. I'm not going to go through the whole lot, but for the Groove.cm and the Groove.ai, currently you can get them both for only 2 easy payments of $899. That's a bargain. That's a real bargain. I'm a lifetime member for Groove.ai and Groove.cm, and I just know just how special that deal is, because I've been able to leverage both platforms. That makes me money, when it comes to creating products descriptions for GrooveKart, and also I create websites for local clients and things like that. I mean, it's just made me a lot more money than what I've actually put into it. So, that's how I think this is such a special price. If you want to come in on a level where it's going to make it affordable for you to be able to be a digital marketer or even a web designer and create some fantastic websites and things like that, and even e-commerce sites, then this is something you definitely need to go for, because I don't think you're going to see this offer again. It came in on Black Friday, and it's Mike Filsame has actually extended it over this holiday period. And if you're not a backer for any of those, or either one of those, then now's the time to become a backer, because this is a very, very crazy price. Right, that's me. I'm done for today's session. Hopefully you guys have learned something from there. If you can create something like this for your website, for your one product store, then that's awesome, because these have a way of converting. They're high converting sites. And the other thing about it is that it keeps you laser focused on one particular product, and then all your marketing is based around that one particular product. You don't have to start looking in terms of sort of going jumping from one thing to another. You're actually just focusing on that. And I know that over in the United States, if you're over there and you're on Groove and you want to get a store up and running, do a high ticket one product website, and and make sure you put some time and effort being selective about the product, and try and make it look similar to this, if not better. I mean, I'll be honest with you, I did this within probably 1 day. All right, and that was just using GrooveKart. So it's what you can pretty much achieve some really good results. Okay, guys, thanks for attending, and we will we'll see you all next week. Bye for now.
Hi, this is Simon Liang with GrooveAsia.cm. Are you already a part of the #1 community in the world? If not, do so right now for free training and support, along with live sessions to help you succeed. Start now by joining us in our private Facebook group and get more exclusive video content on our YouTube channel. Make sure to like and subscribe with notifications turned on for all updates. Join our community right now. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you on the inside at GrooveAsia.cm.